enforcement personnel know that high-speed pursuits create significant risk to police officers, the public, and the driver and any passengers of fleeing vehicles. However, we feel risks can be reduced through the use of the Stinger Spike System from Federal Signal Corporation. This video will explain the Stinger Spike System and demonstrate how to use it safely and effectively to bring hot pursuits to a safe conclusion. Note, it is important to read all safety instructions included with the product. This training video does not eliminate the need for field practice. Designed by a former law enforcement officer and manufactured by the Emergency Products Division of Federal Signal Corporation, the Stinger Spike System is a compact, lightweight tire deflating device that can be quickly deployed to bring a fleeing vehicle to a safe stop. The system consists of hollow stainless steel spikes mounted on a sturdy base made from tough DuPont Zytel flexible nylon. The spikes are designed with a PowerPoint feature that ensures superior penetration. Safety tips on each spike make the unit safer to handle without gloves. A nylon cord and handle attached securely to the base enables the system to be quickly and safely retrieved following use. The Stinger Spike System is completely field serviceable and reusable. Using the kit provided, all spikes can be replaced on site in less than 5 minutes. Federal Signal also manufactures and distributes tire deflators for use on stationary vehicles. We'll have more on the Checkpoint Charlie and Rat Trap systems later in this video. But first, here's how the Stinger system works. When a vehicle passes over the Stinger Spike System, sharp, hollow spikes penetrate and remain in one or more of its tires. Because air can pass through the hollow spikes, the Stinger system controls deflation. Typically, a tire will pick up 4 to 6 spikes, resulting in a deflation time of between 12 and 20 seconds. As a result, the suspect vehicle can be brought to a controlled stop, and vehicle pursuits can be ended quickly and safely. The Stinger Spike System is available in 3 different widths to increase effectiveness and reduce risk on roadways of various widths. The 10-foot Metro system is designed for small city and country roads. The 15.5-foot Trooper model is designed for multi-lane highways and freeways. The 25-foot Defender model is for use on large interstates, turnpikes, port of entry, and toll booths. All 3 models can be deployed several different ways depending on the time available and the location involved. The recommended deployment method is to pre-deploy the Stinger with the cord stretched across the roadway. The deploying officer can wait concealed behind protective cover at a safe distance until the fleeing vehicle approaches. Normal traffic can pass over the cord without harm to either the vehicles or the Stinger system. As the suspect vehicle approaches, the deploying officer can pull the Stinger into position. When the suspect vehicle passes over the system, spikes will penetrate 1 or more tires. At that point, the deploying officer can use the handle to quickly retrieve the system so that pursuing vehicles can pass safely. If time does not permit the preferred deployment method, Stinger can be quickly deployed by sliding it from the roadside. Extreme caution must be used when using this deployment method. After the suspect vehicle passes, the Stinger can be retrieved. Proper planning, training, and communications are essential to maximize effective use of the system and to ensure the safety of law enforcement personnel and others involved. The Stinger Spike System should be used only by personnel who have successfully completed a training class and have adequate practice.
I do have a copy here of a Pursuit Management Task Force report.
Training should begin with a thorough review of departmental policies and procedures. Trainers and supervisors should discuss approved deployment sites, traffic, population density, communications procedures, and other factors for safe deployment in your jurisdiction. Remember, Stinger should not be used where a suspect will endanger other vehicles or pedestrians in an attempt to avoid deployment. Safe and effective use of the Stinger Spike System requires close communication between all units involved in the pursuit. Patrol units should be aware of which vehicles are equipped with a Stinger system. Use of a Stinger on board decal can help identify patrol cars equipped with Stingers. Units not equipped with a Stinger can assist deployment officers by controlling traffic and monitoring communications. Normally, units conducting a pursuit will contact and maintain communication with the officer or team deploying the Stinger. It is vital that all pursuit vehicles and the Stinger deployment officer be kept advised of location and movement of the suspect vehicle, including its speed and lane. The lead pursuit unit should be tasked to broadcast a detailed description of the suspect vehicle. The lead pursuit unit should also advise all other units of anything involving the suspect vehicle that may pose special risks. Such risks may include lack of headlights at night and erratic vehicle movement due to the possible involvement of alcohol or drugs. It is critically important to warn all units if a hostage and/or weapons are thought to be present in the suspect vehicle. When the anticipated route of the suspect vehicle has been determined, deployment of the Stinger spike system should begin, following these guidelines. First, the deploying unit should safely conceal a patrol car near the deployment position and ahead of the deployment area if possible. The ideal location will be near objects that will also offer concealment and protection for the deployment officer after he has left the vehicle. Examples include bridge abutments, overpass pillars, guardrails, billboards, trees, and shrubbery, or anything else that will help avoid alerting the driver of the suspect vehicle. Deploying Stinger before a curve or a steep embankment increases the likelihood of it being detected and of the driver losing control of the vehicle. A number of safety guidelines have special importance for the officer or team assigned to deploy the Stinger. The entire deployment process can be done in seconds, however, always watch traffic. Officers should remain aware of oncoming vehicles at all times. Never turn your back to traffic. Watch traffic while unpacking Stinger. As soon as the Stinger system has been pre-deployed, position yourself in the correct stance. As soon as uninvolved vehicles clear and the suspect vehicle is spotted, deploy, then retrieve the Stinger. Officers assigned to use the Stinger spike system should practice deploying it under varied conditions and circumstances. Orientation and basic system familiarity can be conducted in a parking lot with traffic cones used to simulate lanes. Effective training can be conducted using moving vehicles and a special unspiked Stinger training model.
Retrieve!
Training should include practice in the use of both the pull and the slide methods of deployment. To use the pull method, an officer should place the Stinger on the roadside. The system can be deployed in the closed or extended positions. Next, deploying officers should drop the spool and cross the roadway, allowing the cord to slide through their hands as they go. When all traffic is passed and before the suspect vehicle arrives, the deployment officer should pull the Stinger into position. After the suspect vehicle passes over the Stinger, the deployment officer should quickly give one hard pull on the handle to remove the Stinger from the roadway. The handle is designed to glow in the dark to aid nighttime deployment. All pursuing officers should slow down and proceed with caution in the deployment area. All personnel should remain aware that the driver of the suspect vehicle may try to take evasive action, make unpredictable maneuvers, or come to a sudden stop as the tires deflate. This slow-motion video shows what happens when the spikes penetrate a suspect vehicle's tire. Use of the extra-wide Stinger will ensure that more than one tire is penetrated to disable the vehicle sooner. All personnel should be aware that a suspect vehicle may continue to travel for some distance, depending on the number of tires penetrated. Curbside deployment of the Stinger should be used when traffic is heavy or time is limited, or any time it is unsafe to cross the road for deployment. This method requires deployment officers to pick a position that will enable them to deploy the unit and quickly seek cover. To deploy the Stinger using this method, remove the unit from the case. Be sure to pick it up by the rocker arms and not by the sides. When the suspect vehicle can be sighted, bend over, holding the Stinger at ankle height, and with a swinging motion, slide the unit onto the roadway. Quickly retreat to a safe location, allowing the Stinger rope to slide through your hand, unwinding from the spool. After impact, the Stinger can be retrieved by grasping the handle and giving a sharp pull to retrieve the unit. Return the Stinger to its case, noting any damage and the number of spikes that must be replaced before it can be used again. Each Stinger spike system comes with a spike replacement kit, including a replacement tool, 10 spikes with tip guards, and compression sleeves. The replacement spikes are located in the case under the replacement tool. To replace a missing spike, first remove the used compression sleeve from the empty spike socket. Then place a spike point down in the hole on top of the tool. Place a compression sleeve over the base of the spike and slide it down to the tool. Remove the spike from the handle and place it in one of the holes in the spike base. Be sure that the spike is completely seated in the spike hole. Place the stem of the tool over the spike and push the compression sleeve down. With a side-to-side rocking motion or a circular motion of the tool, push the compression sleeve all the way down into the spike hole so that it is seated flush with the top of the spike base. When all the missing spikes are replaced, cap them with tip guards. The Stinger spike system is now ready for reuse. Law enforcement officers should periodically review procedures recommended for their safe use. With sufficient training and efficient communications, the Stinger spike system can be a valuable addition to every law enforcement team. Other non-pursuit intervention devices are available. Federal Signal also manufactures and distributes systems designed to prevent stationary vehicles from fleeing. The Checkpoint Charlie system is a portable tire deflator that an officer can quickly position without taking his eyes off a suspect. An even smaller system, the Rat Trap, is a pocket-sized tire deflator that can be quickly positioned to deter a suspect from fleeing. For more information about the Stinger spike system and other law enforcement products, call 1-800-STINGER. This has been a video presentation of the Federal Signal Corporation.